What is up, everybody? This is my Bad Batch Season 1, Episode 15 review entitled Finale Part 1. And this is the penultimate episode of the season. I really enjoyed this episode, but if you enjoyed the review, please consider giving it a like and a subscribe. We're only 10 away from 100, so yeah, you would really help us out if you would do that. But yeah, I really enjoyed this episode, and in about 10 seconds, I'll stop rambling so we can roll that intro. So, yeah, give the video a like, subscribe, and I'll stop rambling so we can roll that intro. This episode started off with Hunter and Crosshair talking in a cell, and Crosshair is gonna turn on Hunter's comms to alert the Bad Batch of where he is, so the Bad Batch can come take him or rescue him. So yeah, that's what Crosshair's gonna do, and he does do that. So after that, the Batch are all talking on their ship, and they can't go to save Hunter because it isn't fixed. But after Echo says that, Echo fixes it, so it's kind of like, what? But then they go back into the ship and see that Hunter's comms have been activated. So Omega's like, we gotta go get him. He saved Gregor, yes. The other day, we gotta go save him, man. You guys are being a little selfish. Come on, let's go. Let's save him. Blah 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 blah. I don't know what's going on. But yeah. Our next scene is on Camino with a general, whatever, where the general and Crosshair talk, and Hunter has been brought to Camino because that's where they want the Batch to go. It's kind of like Admiral Akbar should have been in this episode too, so he could say it's a trap. But yeah, they talk, and after Crosshair leaves, one of his troopers tells General Rampart, I think his name is, his concerns about Crosshair, and one of the clones doesn't trust Crosshair, and he doesn't trust him because he's a clone. So the Empire is slowly getting rid of the clones, and I think later Crosshair says that they're only getting rid of the clones that don't matter. I think they're just telling him that so he can get let go soon. Because the Empire is trying to rebrand at the moment. So, yeah, the Bad Batch talk on their way to, the Camino, and, yeah, I don't know what I was trying to say, I'm sorry. They are talking as they walk into the planet, and when they get onto the planet, Omega tells them about a secret platform that lets them go places. So they get into that secret platform, and there's an awesome elevator that was Lama Sue's secret that goes to her lab. So Omega takes them there, and it's kind of not dramatic. Yeah, it's kind of dramatic for Omega because this is where she, her basically mother or father, I don't remember gender, or if they even have one, like worked on them. And Omega says that this room is where the Bad Batch were created, and yeah, that's kind of crazy, man. It's Omega is actually older than the Bad Batch itself because she was there the whole time because she's Jango Fett's basically sister, but it's not. It's like Boba Fett's. She's basically Boba Fett's sister, but was just there for genetic samples or whatever. And so Hunter and Crosshair talk, and Hunter notices that there are no clones. This place is being evacuated. Why is this place being evacuated? And Hunter's like, hey, Crosshair, they're not going to have a use for you anymore. They're getting rid of all the clones. And Crosshair's like, they're only getting rid of the ones that don't matter. Like you. And stuff. So yeah, Crosshair's just kind of being jerk. Yeah. Continue. So, oh my god, this lab looks so cool. But, this is where Hunter kind of learns that the thing that... Sorry, my finger slipped and I stopped recording. This is where Hunter kind of learns that the comm was a trap for the Bad Batch. And he's just kind of like betrayed, or he shouldn't be betrayed. But we know that, after, like, by the end of this episode, we know that Crosshair feels really betrayed, which he is. But, yeah, the Bad Batch with Omega leave, and they're below the training room, which they know Crosshair and Hunter are in. So, they tell Omega to stay behind, and if anything happens, they'll send her something through the comms, and that means to go to the ship and call Rex. And, does she do that? She doesn't. She doesn't later on. But, yeah. Or maybe I'm getting scenes confused. But, yeah, that's basically the premise of this one scene. And, yeah, they won't let Omega go with them because it's too dangerous, and Crosshair's looking for Omega. So, yeah. But, yeah. Yeah, I definitely mixed up the scene. I'm sorry. I thought it was a different scene, but, yeah, this is the place where the Bad Batch were engineered and born. And I just think that's so cool that we gotta see that place, even though it's like a moment in history. It's kind of like so weird that we get to know. But, also, when they're down here, they see this droid. I don't remember this droid. Sorry, forgive me. I didn't take notes of this episode, so I don't have his name readily available. But, yeah. I don't know the droid's name, but the droid will help Omega. So, yeah. I don't know why the scene is this long. And, yeah, they found a droid. Pretty self-explanatory. So, yeah, I don't have anything really to say. So, I really enjoyed this episode, man. I thought the Bad Batch has been hit and miss this entire season, but this episode really made me excited for the finale, I'm gonna be honest. I'm really excited to see how the Bad Batch survived the ending of this episode, and, we have season 2 confirmed. So, for season 2, I just really want them to, I guess, I want them to cut down on the filler. There was so much filler this season. I could care less about the stuff on Ryloth, I'm gonna be honest. That entire episode where they were just... Oh, sorry, I dropped some. Where the Bad Batch were just hired to get a Rancor for, Bib Fortuna. I have that review, and I ranted about 5 minutes of it. I'll even link it down below. You don't even have to go to a playlist. I'll link the video if you want to hear my thoughts about that. But, man, I just really hope they cut down on the episode for season 2 episode count. But whatever. Yeah, it was a trap when the Bad Batch go into the training room from episode 1. It was a trap. All of Crosshair's troopers are there, and there is Hunter and Crosshair. One big family reunited again. And throughout the day, Hunter has been trying to tell Crosshair that it's his inhibitor chip. I just want to say that. But he's been getting cut off. That's important to remember. I should have mentioned that earlier. I'm sorry. But, yeah, the Bad Batch talk, and the Batch have to surrender their weapons. Because, Crosshair wants their trust. And, they're kind of like, why should we get your trust? And he'll prove it, but I don't think this is the right time. He tells the guards to stand down, but they say no. So Crosshair takes the guards out. I know this isn't the right photo. I'm probably going out of order or whatever. But yeah, here we learn that the Crosshair feels very betrayed, man. He feels like they were one big family, and he just let them go and betrayed them. And it hurts him, man. You can tell. This is the most emotion Crosshair has ever shown, and it can tell. You can tell he's in a lot of pain, because this is his family. It's not just his friends, his family. And they've abandoned him. And Crosshair's like, well, we didn't try to kill you. You tried to kill us. That's why we left you. We've been trying to help you this whole entire time. And Crosshair's like, well, you can't. So this stormtrooper, that's Trooper finds Omega down below with the droid, and just gonna cut quick to it. Omega plays it off, while the droid grabs at one of the things and takes out the guard. So, yeah, no, not the guard, the trooper. Yeah. But now Crosshair knows that the Omega is in the Camino area. Yeah, Camino. And Hunter's like, what are you going to do with Omega? And Crosshair's like, I'm going to save her because she's in danger constantly with a bunch of mercenaries, which is basically what the Bad Batch have become at, because there's no Clone Wars. There's no war. So they become a mercenary if you think about it. It's kind of sad, man. But, yeah. The Bad Batch, lay down their weapons. So, I know I talked about this earlier. I probably had it wrong. I'm sorry. But, yeah. It's just a very emotional scene, and I don't know when I should say the, mic drop. I'll just say it, man. I'll talk about how I feel about it. Crosshair already had his inhibitor chip removed. This is just who he is. And that is amazing writing, man. It's just a good twist. And here's the part I was talking about where Hunter takes out his med because he wants Bad Batch's trust. And it's just an amazing twist, and it's kind of how you do it, man. I'm pretty sure Dave Filoni is on this, so it's going to be... I knew the Bad Batch was going to be at least a little good. And I don't know, this was just... Oh my god, this entire season, it's been building... Oh wow, did I just have a lisp real quick? It's been building up to, we gotta save Crosshair, we gotta get the chip out of his head. Well, what do we do now? Because the chip is already out of Crosshair's head. It's kind of like, what? Like, I watched this episode, and I was so surprised, man. It was just, oh my god. I can't wait to see how the finale Okay, I'm sorry. I can't wait to see how the finale wraps up. I said wraps up, but that's, inappropriate. So yeah, I'm sorry for going off a little tangent. It wasn't a bad tangent though. I'm just so excited to see where this stuff goes. I mean, Hunter's like Crosshair can't be the villain of the season. I'd say Rampart would be a villain if you want to like do like the Arrowverse like main villain thing. But I think it would be Rampart. But Omega activates these training droids, and after a while, she's like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to activate that many." So as the training droids come up, Crosshair and Hunter fight they fight like fist fight and tackling, as the rest of the Bad Batch take out the droids. And I don't know what Omega was trying to do. I honestly don't. I'm kind of confused on what she was trying to do, but meant for a cool scene. And yeah, throughout the fight, Crosshair, not Hosshair, Crosshair and Hunter, Shen combined Hunter and Crosshair, stop fighting so they can team up, and we get this awesome team up shot with the original Bad Batch members, and it's just so cool because we have the Bad Batch theme song when they're all fighting together. But I play music, man. I'm I do band in school. I'm not a band kid, I guess you call. But I understand when music gets like that, and that music was amplified. It was a crescendo, and it's the build up of a lot of things, and it was just so cool. But yeah, this trooper, the final trooper, escapes and tells Rampart that it's almost time. The Bad Batch is there. It's time to shoot, or whatever. So Rampart talks to General Tarkin, or Grand Moff Tarkin, I guess you would. Is he Grand Moff now? Whatever. I just think in the credits it's Tarkin or whatever. But how does Tarkin get like 15 years of age in between the Bad Batch and the Clone Wars? Is it that stressful or whatever? But yeah, Rampart now has control of when he wants to fire on Camino, and you know that crap's about to go down for keeping it PG, or PG-13 at least. I don't know, it's so cool, and the Bad Batch teaming up, I love it. I love the music. I already said stuff about the music, but it honestly is just mwah. But when they kill all the droids, Hunter and Crosshair have a showdown, and you can honestly tell that Crosshair is tired, and he doesn't want to fight Hunter. But he's like, if you insist. And I think he's just tired at this point. And, that scar on the side of his head isn't just from the burns. It's from getting his inhibitor chip removed. So yeah. All the Bad Batch are aiming all their blasters at Crosshair, and it's just a great moment. And I guess you could say he'll come back because he feels even more betrayed after this, and it hurts him. Dude. Yeah, buddy, I'm sorry, but not buddy. I feel sorry for Crosshair and Hunter. It's a hard decision, but Hunter takes the first shot and stuns Crosshair, and they have to escape now. So they reunite with Omega, and who doesn't do what she was told to and contact Rex? Like, oh my god. But whatever. Hunter tells Wrecker to carry Crosshair because they're not leaving him there. But then the craziest stuff happens, man. You won't believe it. Or you will, because you've seen the episode if you're watching this review. Sorry it's like a day late, man. I have a life to live. I did some stuff yesterday. on Saturday and Friday, so I didn't have time. And plus, on Friday I made a ranking thing at like 2 a.m. because I forgot, and the Suicide Squad review at like 10 in the morning, and then I had stuff to do that day. So whatever. I don't have to explain myself to you, but as they're escaping, General Rampart fires on Camino with all of the Star Destroyers, destroying Camino. And it's just a jaw-dropping scene, and how the tone shifts so fast. And when they go outside and see the docking bay, you can see Omega's fear in her eyes, and just it turns into suddenly a war movie, and it's honestly terrifying. It's terrifying to see Camino get destroyed, and it's honestly just, I don't how it's terrifying. I don't know how to put it into words. I think how are the Bad Batch can survive this? What's gonna happen? We even see Camino fall into the water. What happened to the Bad Batch's ship? It's gonna be a Mando season 2 situation where it blows up and all the toy sales are gonna go down. You know, like, that's where the episode ends, man. Oh my god, that was an episode. I hope you enjoyed my review. I enjoyed hosting it, and yeah, if you enjoyed the review, please give the video a like, and why don't you subscribe? Actually, we're like 10 away from 100. It would greatly appreciate it. I would greatly appreciate it. Yeah, that episode 5 review will be down below. Down below, there should be a list to videos with the Bad Batch if you want to see all of them, and Bad Batch reviews. So, yeah, and also, I have the last 7 videos I made linked down below. Why don't you just, like, watch them and give it all a like or whatever. But anyway, I'm rambling. Goodbye, stay safe, and goodbye.